Yes, definitely the biggest exercise we've ever mounted. We have 2 brigades of infantry, battery 25-pounders, air support. We've even managed to rustle up a few tanks. Now, I'm relying on you to be one of the umpires.
Well, I've hit a bit of a snag there. I've got the same old trouble with the leg. But I managed to find a deputy. He runs the Warmington on-sea platoon. Manring's his name, Captain Manring.
He'll be very unpopular if he makes any wrong decisions.
He's used to being unpopular. He's a bank manager.
We need someone neutral, unbiased, and fair-minded.
Oh, he's that, all right.
Yes, if I had my way, you know, all these black marketeers would be up against the wall and shot.
By the way, sir, have you heard any more about that umpiring business?
Yes, I protested against it. I've no doubt it's an honour to be selected, but I have no time for umpiring. I'm a leader. I want to be up there in the forefront of the battle.
Yes, you're quite right, Captain Manring. You don't want to be no umpire. We never had no umpires in the Sudan, you know. General Kitchener didn't believe in them. All's fair in love and war, he used to say. He's a very educated man, you know. He used to make us wait till the fuzzy wuzzies were only 60 yards away, then we used to mow them all down till they were dead. Didn't need no umpire to tell them, they knew they was dead.
No, sir, talking of umpiring reminds me of when I was at school. I can remember seeing a boy pinching tuck from the snodge.
From the snodge?
Yes.
Some foreign school you were at?
Anyway, I didn't really want to beat him.
You want to beat him?
No. See, sixth formers are supposed to keep some sort of order, you know.
Ask me, the whole system reeks of depravity.
Yes, but it turned out some very brave officers, you know, because they've been through all that depravity.
Anyway.
Manring, Warmington on-sea Home Guard.
Manring, I'm afraid it's no dice with the Brigadier. You'll have to be an umpire.
I see. Oh, well, I suppose an order's an order, sir.
There is one compensation, though. You'll get a staff car.
Oh, staff car. Right.
What's more, it hasn't been allocated, so you might be able to hang on to it. Anyway, it's yours for the time being. I'll get it along to you today.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, well. It seems I'm going to have a staff car.
Oh, that's marvellous. Oh. Why?
Well, apparently this umpiring is a very important job.
What sort of a car would it be?
I suppose it'll be a limousine of some sort.
This really is a beastly nuisance, Mr. Hodges. Are you sure it's necessary?
Well, what has to be, Vicar. You should know that. You say it often enough in your boring sermons.
The Vicar's sermons are not boring. There's several good bits in each one.
What's going on here?
There's new blackout regulations, Napoleon. This is no smoking in the streets after dark, and all outside keyholes have got to be bunged up.
I've got enough putty here to fill up all the keyholes under His Reverence's jurisdiction. And it's fresh. Smell it, Your Reverence.
I've no desire to smell it, Mr. Yeatman. I hate the horrid smell of linseed.
Half that keyhole belongs to the military. And I'm not having putty put in.
It's been scientifically proved by experts that a thin shaft of light, no thicker than a pencil, shining through a keyhole can be seen by an enemy plane 1,000 feet up.
Hello. Mum said I'd find you here.
Oh, hello, dear. Oh, this is my niece. She's got a spot of leave.
How do you do?
Hello.
Corporal Jones?
Sir?
This is Sergeant Wilson.
How do you do, Sergeant Wilson?
I say how very pretty you look in your uniform, don't you think so, sir? Very, very feminine and obviously very efficient.
Now look here, Wilson. Wilson. Put the girl down when I'm talking to her. What on earth's that?
Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Manring. Colonel's just driven into the yard. Evening.
Turn to right! Turn out the guards! Turn out the guards!
Jones!
There's no one there, sir.
He's outside, Jonesy. Outside.
Outside. Oh, right, fall in the guard! Fall in the guard! Fall in the guard!
Well, I've no more time to spend on this nonsense. My staff car's just arrived.
A staff car? How did you get a staff car?
My position entitles me to one.
Who are you kidding? Your position wouldn't entitle you to a pair of roller skates.
Henry. Well, here you are. Oh, there's a box of thunder flashes in the back. You can use them to simulate mortar fire.
Thank you very much, sir.
Jump begin!
You're pushing your luck a bit there, Corporal. Oh, by the way, there's not much juice in the car. I'll send round 4 gallons. That should easily see the captain through the exercise.
Sure. Is this it?
How do you mean, is this it?
Well, it's a bit small, isn't it?
I think it looks rather sweet.
Absolutely first-class vehicle, this. For the kind of cut-and-thrust warfare that we shall be involved in, you know? Nip into the enemy, hit him, nip out again.
Oh, hi, and you'd look a right Jessie sitting in anything larger.
Miss Manring, is it bulletproof?
Of course it isn't bulletproof.
God blimey, is that it then? You don't call that a staff car, do you?
We happen to find it very, very charming.
I was right. I said you wasn't entitled to a pair of roller skates. They've sent you one. Come on,
Get off. And don't all stand there staring at it. Get these men inside. Give them some rifle cleaning or something.
Right, sir. Right, you heard what the captain said.
Mr. Manring.
Yes?
Please, can I be the driver?
Don't be absurd, Frank.
I've got a provisional licence.
You wouldn't even know how to drive it.
Well, you could teach me how to drive. Teach me how to drive, Mr. Manring, please. Teach me how
Be
to drive.
quiet, boy. In any case, Sergeant Wilson's in charge of driving.
Oh. Uncle Harper, will you teach me how to drive?
Oh, go away, Frank.
If you don't teach me how to drive, I'll tell Mum and you won't get your egg for breakfast on Sunday morning.
Now, as umpire, I shall carry my sergeant with me and my corporal and very possibly my runner. Get in the driving seat, Wilson.
Yes, sir.
You come into the back.
Sir. Mr. Manring.
Yes?
Can I be the runner?
All depends on how you behave.
Right.
Right, get in there.
Right.
Jones.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you,
sir.
All right?
Yes. Yes, well, that'll be all right, I think, wouldn't you?
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yes?
This is not proper military etiquette.
What are you talking about?
Well, it doesn't seem to me to be proper military etiquette to have Sergeant Wilson, who is a sergeant, driving me, Corporal Jones, who is a corporal.
Yes. Well, I suppose it'd be all right if Jones drove.
Yes, I think it's an excellent idea, sir.
Right, change places.
Right, sir.
I said change places.
Well, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to get out, you see, because Sergeant Wilson's seat doesn't move forward, sir.
Oh,
Let me help you, Mr. Manring.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, all right, now get in the front.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Get in. Right, sir. Well, after you, sir. Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. You see, if you get in first, it means I can't get in.
Sort yourself out.
There we are, sir.
Right.
All right?
Oh. Right, should be all right now, I think.
Mr. Manring,
Yes?
just one thing.
What?
Where does the runner go, please?
Oh, we're not bothering about that at the moment.
Surely, Captain Manning, the runner could ride on the riding board.
Just carry on with what you're doing, Godfrey.
There's just one thing, Captain Manring.
Yeah.
Sergeant Wilson looks more important than you,
How'd you make that out?
Well, he's sitting alone at the bar.
Let's change places, Wilson. What's that?
I've got an undesirable urge to test the horn, sir.
Oh, don't. Have the neighbours round.
Well, after you, sir.
Don't start that again. All right, just get in.
All right, there we are. That's right. Right, good.
How can I get in the back with your big fat body in the front?
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but I mean, you're just confusing me like this. You're shouting at me like you do.
I am not shouting at you.
But you're speaking very, very loudly.
Right.
Now get in.
Right.
All right?
Yes.
Right. I think that's all right now, isn't it?
Aye, that's fine. You can swank to your heart's content sitting there.
Henry, where'd the runner go, please?
On the running... on that thing there.
Hang on. Give it... No, I don't think that'd be safe. See, I'll have to hold on with both hands and I wouldn't be able to use my Tommy gun.
So why did you let Private Pike sit next to you?
I'm not having any of that.
No. If he sits there, he'll look just as important as Captain Mannering.
He'll look more important. He's taller.
Captain Mannering, he ought to face backwards, then he could cover your rear.
General Kitchener never advanced unless he had his rear covered. Mind you, it was different for him because...
Yes, never mind. I'm not going to. All right, try it, Pike.
Right, no,
Try it.
don't move, Miss Henry. I'll climb over. It'll be easier. Save moving. Let's put that there. Hang on. It might take a second. Just have to be patient, you see. Right.
No. This is no good at all. I have to completely rethink this. Get out, Wilson.
Another raspberry egg, please, Nora.
You're going it a bit, aren't you?
No, it's thirsty work. Been going over the new staff car, haven't we, Mr. Jones?
Yeah, we've been going over the new staff car, sorting out the teething trouble problems.
That'll be threepence.
Threepence?
Yeah, it's gone up. There's a war on, you know.
Do you have staff cars in the Sudan, Mr. Jones?
No. We never had nothing like that in them days. We had a staff camel. We didn't have a horn or windscreen wipers or anything like that.
Evening.
Hello.
Are you part of that home guard lot round at the church?
That's right. You were the warden, weren't you? Sylvia.
That's right. How did you know?
Well, my uncle told me.
Oh.
He's the sergeant.
Oh, I remember. Randy old geezer, isn't he?
You mustn't say that about Sergeant Wilson. He went to public school.
Well, they're the worst. Lime crush, please, miss. Why aren't you a proper soldier?
What do you mean? I am a proper soldier.
Yeah, we're all proper soldiers.
No, I mean, why aren't you in the proper army?
Well, I'm knocking on a bit, you know.
I wasn't meaning you.
I got funny blood. Not one in a million like me. No, if I crashed my Spitfire and got wounded, they wouldn't be able to transfuse me.
See that?
I'm waiting to be called up, though. Secret Service.
I didn't know that, Pikey.
Shut up, Mr. Jones.
Well, what happens if you get wounded in the Secret Service?
I don't care.
Oh.
That's me all over.
Threepence, please.
Oh, no, please. Have this one on me.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Nora.
Well, your girlfriend get jealous if she sees us.
I haven't got one. Oh. Special. Oh. I play the field.
Does Mr. Mannering know you're going in the Secret Service, Pikey?
No, Mr. Jones.
Well, he'll have to give you notice in, you know. You can't just go in one evening and say, goodbye, Captain Mannering, I'm going to the Secret Service. Then there's the bank to consider.
Mr. Jones, I'm trying to have a private conversation with a young lady here. So will you please stop interrupting?
Oh, I see. I see. Like that, is it? A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
You've got smashing eyebrows.